Hello there, Aftar Nordin Zouareg, and welcome to my Facebook Q&A, if that's what I decide to call it. But let's be serious here. I hope everyone had a fantastic New Year, and everybody's on par and on track with their New Year's resolution. I know I am. So I promised every one of you that I will respond to questions and pick one question a week and respond. So I'm doing that right now. Thank you for asking them, by the way, and thank you for being, respecting privacy and sending them via Facebook message. I prefer that because I think that some of the questions, I think most questions that I've received are personal. And so I don't think people need to see who is asking them. So I'm going to be I'm going to respect that and not mention any names. We'll just refer to the country or the place the question has been sent from. So let's start with this question. So I have been going to Instagram to find inspiration for my dream body, and I find myself more often than not getting demotivated. I can't stop comparing myself to the hot ones. I suppose that you were thinking of the hot bodies, and it seems impossible to reach those ideals. How do I keep myself motivated? I've always been a bit chubby, so I don't know how my body would look like if I get in shape. Tremendous question. I think a lot of you guys are going to identify to this one way or another, whether it's pertinent to the body or something else. In my case, I've been through the same situation, and to me it was more of when I competed the first time, I was not prepared. I didn't know much about the sport, so I simply froze on stage, and that was a humiliating experience. I don't know if some of you ever experienced something similar, but you're on stage and you freeze, and everybody's whistling, borderline, throwing tomatoes at you, so to speak. That was devastating for me. Why? It's because, like the question suggests, of comparing myself. It's not so much that I froze on stage. It's way before that, when I was behind stage, seeing all these guys looking great. So I estimated myself to be worthless. So again, I want you to be very careful and listen attentively to what I'm going to say. Estimated myself to be worthless. Self-esteem is what we're talking about, and self-worth. Self-esteem is not the same as self-worth. Let me explain to you. As the person who's asking you the question is looking at these hot bodies on Instagram, what she's doing, she's comparing herself to someone that has been probably, working out for years and years, know their skills, they're professionals, so to speak. So when you compare yourself and you don't have those skills, it is easy to feel, to estimate yourself at the lowest. And so not only that, but let me explain, tell you the definition, to me, the definition of self-worth and or the difference between self-worth and self-esteem. To me, self-esteem is merely an estimation of yourself based on your past experience and the perception of yourself, and the others' perception of you, or other estimation, of you by others. So when that happens, when you're comparing yourself to others and you're using self-esteem, it is very easy to feel worthless, so to speak. So that is more of an outside, it has an outside element to it. So it's not something that comes from within you. Self-worth, however, dictates that you are unique. There's no two of you on this planet, number one. Number two, it reminds me of something I heard by a very famous actor during a talk where he mentioned that we all are winners of life because we have won a competition against 500 million sperms. It only takes one sperm to make a life. You are alive, so you are that chosen one. In that, you are unique. Knowing that you are unique, that you already won the biggest competition, which is life, everything else is a bonus. So that is not comparing yourself to nobody because you're unique. So self-worth does not compare. It is within yourself. Nobody can hijack self-worth. Nobody can take it away from you because it's within you. Because when you connect to it, you are empowered to do, have, or be whatever you wish to. Understand that. To be, do, or have whatever you wish to. So, stop comparing yourself to others and start connecting to your self-worth, to who you are. When you are connected to who you are, you become invincible. The way we do that is by being mindful, being aware, okay, being honest to yourself. Have the courage to self-assess yourself, and once you know who you are and what you want, then you have the power to move forward and do, be, or have whatever you wish. So, to the person who asked the question, again, do not compare yourself to anyone and simply learn about the things that are going to help you lose the weight. Do not be afraid of what you may look or feel like. Just do what it takes to lose the weight and get in shape. Don't intellectualize the process because there's nothing intellectual about getting in shape. Trust me, I've been there for a long time and I've worked with thousands of people. I know the minute we start intellectualizing the process, that's the minute we start being, putting obstacles in our way. Understand that. This being said, please continue asking your questions. Please ask those questions via Facebook message, and I will pick one question a week and answer them. All right? Mindfully yours.